kindly come here.
Yeah.
All right. How are you doing, sir? What is your name? Introduce
My
yourself. All right.
Life
Tell me, what do you think about Baba Ahmed as Peter Obi's running mate? Good deal, bad deal? What's your take, to be very honest?
Okay, me? Okay, my name is Sunday, yeah. Baba Ahmed is since he has been on bail, I was able to go through his past interviews and his credentials. He's he's a very learned person, and he's well, very, very exposed, and he's intelligent, just like Peter Obi. And we wish and we think that if Nigerian can believe in this cause, and let's form a very good force to take it from the other parties, I think it will be very great. It will be very great because but my concern is, to be sincere, my concern is the North. I don't know how vast his tentacles is in the North, but I believe with we and other Northerners and Nigerians, we are going to see how we propagate the message and also to see how we sell him.
Hmm. 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 All right, then. Thank you so much for your contribution. Please, before you come to my live, guys, make sure you have light where you are. Make sure you are ready. You send me an invite and then you are in darkness. I don't know. How do you get it? You know? So the rest of you guys, send me your requests. I'm trying to bring people in to have this conversation. Okay? Okay, Golden Beauty. Oh, Golden. That's a Peter B person. Golden is here. Let's hear what she has to say about this. One Niger girl, let me bring you in. Somebody saying not enough information out there. Okay. Sadiq also. Wow, what's wrong with you guys? You guys don't want to talk about Peter. You want me to be the only one talking? No problem. No light in these states. Abi, you don't know. No be light in my household. All right, guys, if you're on Facebook, please do send me stars. Thank you all so much for that. I really appreciate you guys coming up and sending me stars on Facebook. That is really so very nice of you. Martha, I'm sending you a request. Please do join. Diary of a Canadian Mom. Okay, let me bring you on. Somebody's correcting my English. Please, 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 Baba. I'm not in the mood. Let me not warn you down. Can someone come on live with you? Okay. It's just open to the public. What do you guys think about this guy with Peter Obi? Usually I don't come live at this time of the day. It's just breaking news, and I believe it's something we should attend to. Hey, how are you doing, my darling sister? Diary of a Canadian Mom. And we have a house here. All right, so we have a full house. So, guys, what is your take? Starting with you, Diary of a Canadian Mom. You're muted. I think you're muted.
Chapter 1313 is going live now on the Steady Freeze. Are you going to talk?
Mm-hmm.
All right, while we're waiting to get her figured out, the gentleman in dreads, how are you doing? What
Hi,
is
Daddy
your...
Freeze.
How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm good. I'm good. I think it's a smart choice. Yeah, it's a smart choice. I heard the guy speak earlier on this morning, and his approach to corruption is top notch.
But remember, Buhari's approach to corruption was also top. He always spoke of corruption, corruption,
Daddy Freeze, there's a difference between talking about corruption and talking about how to fight corruption. Jonathan had a plan about fighting corruption, and he told us that it's not the conventional way of fighting corruption. And listen to Peter Obi's running mate. Yeah, he's smart. He's smart. His ideas about corruption and how to fight corruption is top notch. Not just with contracts, but if it could also be channeled to the INEC and how elections are conducted.
Choice.
Yeah.
I have done a deep. Yeah, can you hear me?
Guys, you're showing me your forward camera. We can't see your face, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
But we can't. You have the back camera on. Hello? All right, who's the person showing us door? Captain. All right, let me remove the guy too. The guy is showing us door and he's walking up and down. My brother, please, I'm listening to you, Jare. Continue,
Yeah,
please.
I said for the first time, I heard someone who sat down and analyzed corruption to the extent that even the trader or the average Nigerian will understand that, yes, this guy is saying the fact, right? I'm not here to talk about statistics or whatever. I'm here to tell us what we are seeing, the way contracts are being awarded and stuff like that. He's the first person to come out and say, hey, these things you're doing is not right. This is what you're doing. And he's been in the system. I never knew he was a senator, not until he was unveiled. So yeah, for me to hear a young man come out and say, hey, this is what corruption is, and this is how we can fight corruption. I think yes, he's the perfect match for Peter Obi, and I think that's what we need as Nigerians to move Nigeria forward. That's my take.
Okay, awesome. All right, thank you so much for that. Hang on a second. I want to bring Diary of a back. Let's have this conversation. I'm hoping we can get her right back here.
Daddy Freeze, can I say something
real quick? Is it better now?
Go ahead. You can say something.
Okay. To Nigerians who are living abroad, I want to ask you guys this thing. Are you okay with the situation of your embassies? The situation of the embassies. Are you okay with it? Now, now we are saying, I want to pinpoint something. Now we are saying, hey, we want Tinubu back. The person in charge of Nigerians in diaspora, in person of Abike Dabiri, she's one of the puppets of Tinubu, or had been one of the game players of Tinubu, and the effect we are feeling even outside the country. So I sometimes think why people would want to come on here and say some things that are affecting them as well, you know. Yeah, that's
I will take you on that one before I contribute. I don't know if you can hear me now. Yes, I make reference to that a lot because it's a very big deal. The embassy here in Ottawa, Canada, the way it's run is like some public office in some local governments in Lagos. And from what you can see, Nigeria is facing failing diplomatic relations around the world. They just took off Nigeria from the e-visa list from Turkey. We've been banned from Dubai at a point. They just put us on a red zone list in Canada, like where they are saying no travel advisory to their citizens. It's failing by the day. We cannot continue to now promote people that have criminal records in a lot of all these countries as our president. But that's not the issue, sir. We're talking about the VP. So I'm just going to talk about the VP. His background's very sound. He's from a very, not just an influential northern family. They are also very well educated and exposed. And he hammers on something that is a big deal for me. I know that without good data or even a database, Nigeria doesn't even have a solid database at the moment. Without data, you can't make good decisions. So that's the foundation of making good decisions. And only someone who is learned enough to understand that research and data are the backbone of decision making in any country can actually, you can't just say, I will give you roads, I will give you light. How? What is the plan? How are you going to implement it? You know, and I am a project manager, right? And I know that you have to prioritize. And when you're saying, when you have these big plans and, you know, these big tasks, you have to break them down into smaller components. His viewpoint on that is what makes me say, okay, this guy actually knows what he's saying. Because for the longest time, when people are campaigning, they're like, I'll give you roads, I'll give you lights. These are your rights, so they're not supposed to be campaign points, but let's not go there. Because it's very laughable that people say, I will give you lights, I will roof all your schools. That's crap. We're talking about investing in human beings. We're not talking about just the structures. The how is the question now. Nigerian people have gotten to a point that they want to know the how, and nobody is talking about the how. And young people, God so kind, I'm very happy about the awakening in Nigeria. People are refusing to be bamboozled, let me put it like that. They're asking questions now. This Senator Namani came out the other day to say young people are disrespectful. Respect is earned. If you were abroad and a 65-year-old man should abuse you verbally, he will face the law. So there's nothing like we don't have respect. We are not because the way people are vocal now, our parents weren't like that. Our parents were a bit docile. They were like, oh, okay, anything these people say, that's what they are going to do because their agbada is strong and it's starched very well. So for some same reason, they just assumed that these men knew what they were saying. And with the issue of credentials, are we not tired of people who we cannot trace where they come from? Sometimes I'm like, maybe that Mr. Richard in this New Living in Bondage, where nobody knew where he came from. Maybe that's how all these men are, because we never see we don't know where they came from, where they are educated, what their background is. We just know that at a point in time in Nigerian history, these people surfaced and we cannot really trace their lives. We just wake up one day and there's an article with a lot of money. Oh, this guy has money. He has money. He's the new VP of Nigeria. What is his background? Until we start asking the little questions that lead up to the big things. You cannot fail at the foundation and expect to erect a high rise. It's impossible. The questions Nigerians are asking now is what the holders of these tickets are answering. And that is what makes them appealing. You cannot continue to shun the youth. And the confidence of all these other parties with, oh, we are going to win. The confidence is weird because you are not trying to sell yourself. You are just telling people we are going to win. Even though people are going to vote for you, except you have ulterior motives. You have another plan somehow. Because the people going to vote for you are asking questions and you are saying, Emi Lokan, I don't know. You have to answer their questions. People have needs. People have expectations. They have things they are looking forward to. And many young people have had their futures pretty much. I saw someone's comment today. He said, anything lower than I am now will mean hellfire. So I might as well just vote for the best candidate. I can't afford to go lower than this. Nigerians cannot afford another politician, regular corrupt politician that only cares about enriching a few people. We can't afford. It's not even about feeling like, oh, they are so big that they cannot be questioned, or they are so influential, blah, blah, blah. We can't afford it. We are failing on all levels. We can't afford it. We can't afford it internationally. We can't afford it locally. The reason why I'm very, very passionate about this movement is I've seen how it has affected Nigerians abroad. It's no joke, no joke. You get extra scrutiny at the airport when you present your green passports. When you go to the embassies, the embassy in Atlanta, I think after COVID, they had the rush for demands for passport. People were trying to renew their passport. They were doing the same calo, the same pay $200 or will not give you. They are doing the same thing that is happening in Nigeria. They are doing it abroad. There's no accountability, and until we get that thing right, I don't know. If we miss it now, in history there are stories of countries that have actually failed completely, failed states. It's possible, and many Nigerians don't know that a country can actually fail to a point that it will be irredeemable. This is the chance to get it right. We can't afford anything lower than this right now. I'm seeing someone's comments. You can't compare Peter as a governor. We are not talking about building structures. And many of the things, all these Lagosians, I grew up in Lagos. I was in Lagos from when I was age 3 to when I was 25. And I can tell you, and I'm a graduate of economics, I can tell you categorically that Tinubu's antecedents, yes, he tried as Lagos governor, but please, these are public structures. You cannot say, oh, he did well because the port was working. The port is governed by the National Port Authority. It's not Nigerian Port Authority. It's not Tinubu's property. These are public structures. And then the continuation with, oh, okay, he's the one that did the, how did they put it? He's the one that arranged the tax structure with the LIRS. LIRS is not his property. It is not Asiwaju and Sons Limited. It is Lagos State. The governors who have come after have worked. I know Fashola worked more than him, so I'm surprised that people are shouting. Fashola worked, Ambode worked, Sanwo-Olu, well, I don't know what he's doing now, but people have worked after Tinubu, and I've heard people saying, oh, he brought all this. We're even publicly admitting to godfatherism. Oh, he's the one that brought Fashola that made us to do like this. You are doing the very things that are destroying us. It's funny. Don't contradict yourself when you're talking about development. What are his personal principles as a person? Is it sharing formula again? Oh, let's share it. That sharing is why we're here today. Oh. It's why you and me are exchanging naira at the rates that we're exchanging it. And we're the ones that will suffer it. Those men, all their children, I can promise you, they all have houses abroad. They are on the next private jet flight out of the country if he should cut. That's just it. And people are like, oh, you're in Canada. I mean, yes, I have family here. If something happens to them, I'll forgive myself. And people are still making excuses.
So, B team for the debates?
Yes, I am. I sent you a DM for adding me to the group. I think.
Oh, you've not added me to the group.
Yeah.
Now.
It's very glaring.
No.
I know how I have to prove myself and work because I'm a Nigerian. Because people are looking at you, expecting you to just do something weird. You know, especially when they give you big tasks. Oh, she's from Nigeria. The reputation is following all of us like flies around the world.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
All right. Hello. How are you doing? I want to add this lady to the Peter Obi group. Okay, Peter Obi group. Okay. I don't know how many people there are there now. They're quite wow. You know, I made can you guys read? Sorry, network is crazy. I made Deji Savage and